What's up, people? How y'all doing? Y'all good? Y'all look good. Hey. That's my flirt noise, ma'am. You just been flirted with. Take that with you. It's a cool situation, man. I cannot believe I'm so happy to be here. Normally when comedians say that, they don't mean it at all. It's just a way to get into the set, but I really mean it. I was on the flight yesterday that probably shouldn't have made it. So I'm extremely happy to be here. Y'all tell me what y'all think. It was very uncomfortable for me. It wasn't a lot of people on the flight. Everybody had their own row. I was sitting in my seat, dude across the aisle, sitting by himself, had an aisle to himself. The flight attendant, the air lady, the plane waitress, she walks up to him and says, excuse me, sir, I need you to sit in your assigned seat until we take off, then you can move. But for balance purposes, we need you to sit in your seat while we take off. I was immediately uncomfortable. I pressed my call, but she was standing right here, I still pressed the button. I wanted it to be proof of the conversation we're about to have. Ma'am, are you telling me that we are one moderately husky dude away from going down? I don't want to be here. This is not the flight I'm supposed to be on. This is very uncomfortable for me. Like, do we have to adhere to this the whole time? Like, if I want to go to the bathroom in the back, do I got to send a dude to the front at the same time? Like, all right, bro, come on now. Slow down. You're going to kill us. Grab your jacket. You got to keep it balanced. Grab your jacket, sir. I don't like this at all. That's uncomfortable, man. That was the second flight. Yesterday was the second flight I took since the world started coming to an end. The first flight I took was to do a gig. I didn't want to do it, but I had to do it. You got it when you're a comedian. You got to do stuff that you don't want to do for money. That's not what I'm talking about, man. She's so nasty. I don't know if y'all know, if everybody's ever heard of this before, but there's a branch of the military called Space Force. Yeah. Clap if you know what you heard of Space Force. Clap if you heard of Space Force. You're better people than me. I had no idea. I thought the email to come and perform there was a joke. But they quoted a ridiculous amount of money, so I went anyway. Space Force is not the name the brightest minds in the country should come up with, okay? That's an early Saturday morning cartoon for children, Space Force. That's stupid. But that was my first red flag. When I flew, I landed, and who picked me up at the airport was a guy named Bob, okay? Now, Bob is not a real name. That is something Bill Murray made up for laughs in one movie. There's no real people named Bob. Is there any Bobs in here? Any Bobs? Exactly. It's only one way you know a Bob, and that's if you know somebody in witness protection. So that was the second red flag. Third, we were at the tail end of 2020, which means everybody got it. Everybody's super contagious at this point, right? So we were doing outside shows. So I perform on the stage. There was people out here, but it was cars, and they were sitting in their cars. We got there early, so it was an empty parking lot. That means I got picked up by Bob to go to the Space Force to perform in an empty parking lot. If you're in the car with a Bob and you pull up to an empty parking lot, you will never see your loved ones again. My first thought was, I hope my organs go to good people. I don't smoke. I used to be an athlete. I got good organs. And if this is how it ends, Jesus, I'm ready. But spoiler alert, I made it. I took the gig. I had to take it because I needed to get out the house. I've been stuck with me, and I'm so sick of me. I've been with me for a long time, and I'm getting on my nerves. I had to get out. I was changing in ways that I did not like. It lasted too. Like I steal now. I didn't used to steal. I steal now. It's not out of need, it's out of patience. These lines is too long and I'm not standing in them. If it takes you longer to check me out than it does for me to realize this stuff fit in my pocket, you lose, I win. Next game, why are we playing this? This is dumb. I'm good at it, this is so stupid. You gotta pick another game. Off stage, I'm a quiet person. To myself, observationalist. I don't really talk too much. I always thought to myself, I don't like drama. I don't do drama. Turns out, I love drama. I just never participated before. When you participated, it's super fun. Like on TV, especially if you don't like happiness. Like I don't really like happiness or like that. If you don't really like happiness, like TV drama is hilarious, like it's funny. Like if you, like I can't watch two people get married. I can't watch that, that's dumb. Why am I here? I don't think y'all gonna make it. And I don't wanna have to choose between the two of y'all. There's no reason everybody should be watching this is dumb. I can't watch two people get married, but if he lives in like Nigeria and she's like an old white lady from Nevada, I can watch that all day. I TiVo that and watch it later. That's my favorite. He trying to get into the country and she trying to get pregnant for some reason. This is not real love, ma'am. He's a Nigerian rapper. You don't even know that dude. I love it so much. I love drama. I just had to get out of the house, man. My lazy levels was hitting catastrophic levels, man. Like, for example, I would make me a bunch of sandwiches, lay them throughout the house, so no matter where I sit down, I ain't got to get up, get nothing to eat. Don't judge me, ma'am. It's clearly a cry for help. Where were you at? I didn't say I was happy about it. I was very, very uncomfortable with the amount of days consecutively I wore the same sweatpants. No, I didn't have a problem with it at all. Just like it. That's why as soon as they started hinting at the vaccine, I ran and got it. As soon as they started hinting at it, I'm like, I gotta get it. I don't care. I need to get out of the house. Go ahead and give me the vaccine. I don't even care. Like, as soon as I heard about it, I went home, took all the sleeves off all my shirts. I wanted to accidentally get the vaccine. It could have been a sketchy dude in a trench coat outside the subway just offering the second shot. And I'd be like, go ahead, give it to me, give it to me. I ain't got the first one yet, but give me the second one. I'll get the first one later. Go ahead, give it to me. Go ahead, give it to me. I don't care. I absolutely don't care. I needed to get it. Breathing? The virus took your breathing. That's one of the main things I do. I love walks, ma'am. I love romantic comedy and breathing. That's one of my favorites. I had to get it, man. I had to get it because I had to get out the house. It was too much. I was learning too much about myself. I don't want to get to know me anymore. I don't know if you know this about y'all, but this is another thing I learned during the pandemic. I don't know if you know this about y'all, but the average American takes 3 dry wipes after they go number 2. 3 dry wipes, sir. If you take more than 3 dry wipes, you should probably talk to somebody. If you take less than 3 dry wipes, you probably super itchy right now. I was an average American. I took 3 dry wipes. No longer. I now take 2 dry wipes and 1 moist wipe. I now use flushable wipes. I don't like it, but I can't stop doing it. Fellas, you have no idea how much of your self-esteem is tied into the health of your booty hole. Ladies, if your man having self-esteem issues, get him some moist wipes. You can look at a man in the eyes and tell when he has moist wipe swag. It's a life-changing situation. What's your name, ma'am? Caroline. Caroline, I want you to look at this dude right here. You see this dude right here? See how he kind of got like a black dude's lean going on? Super cool, don't care about nothing. He don't even like that shirt, but he put it on because he don't care. It's a top-notch dude. See how he leaning over, claiming his woman like a primal man? You see that? Legs wide open. You see that? It's a top-notch booty hole on that dude right there. Top-notch A1 booty hole. All right, Caroline, adversely, I want you to turn around. You see this dude right here in the red hoodie? You see how he looking? Looking kind of timid, like he don't really want to be here. But he did something wrong to his girl, so now he can't say no to her. So now he here. See how he wearing a hoodie and some shorts? He confused. He didn't know where he was going. You see that? See how his legs crossed? He's got a questionable booty hole. He worried about streaks. You gotta get you some moist wipes. It's not a bad thing, you just need you some moist wipes. And I don't want to hear nothing from the bidet people, okay? What you're doing is wrong and blasphemous. And I don't support it. That is not something my Jesus would okay. And you still got to dry off. Why you didn't skip, how are you drying off? You didn't even. I just can't, my thing is I can't handle, I learned this about myself, I can't handle not knowing. Like I grew up in a rough situation, so I can handle anything that you tell me, anything that I am living through, witnessing, seeing, I can handle it, no problem. But not knowing freaks me out. I got too many questions. And that's all 2020 was a series of not knowing stuff. And I flipped out often. Like, for example, when white people started buying up all the toilet paper, I freaked out. I had too many questions. What is happening? What is this virus doing to white people's booty holes? Is it contagious, cross-contamination? I don't know. I don't have no answers. I panicked. I went home. Discovered color threat level toilet paper. Took my last 2 rolls, painted the second to the last one black. When I got down to my black roll, that lets me know it is a dire situation. You gotta start stalking the delivery schedules, trying to beat the old white ladies to the toilet paper because that's who buying it up. I painted my last roll red. When I got down to my red roll, that lets me know it is too late. I messed up, I'm out of toilet paper. And I gotta start showering after every boo-boo. I didn't say I was happy about it. I had to get out of the house, man. So I got that vaccine, I was out of the house. You have no idea the confidence that comes with the vaccine, man. I was super reckless when I first got it. I immediately started licking doorknobs and elevator buttons all day. My confidence was through the roof. I feel like that's a good thing, man. I had no side effects when it happened. No side effects. The only thing that happened to me was my arm was killing me, and there was a couple dudes that started being attractive to me, but that was it. It's like 2 dudes. I don't know if they was attractive before that, but I just noticed it after I got. I don't like how hard y'all laughed at that. It's very uncomfortable. I just feel like you find stuff out about yourself you're not a fan of, man. Even when they let us back out the house, it was too late. I was already creepy. It was nothing I could do. Like one of my favorite things to do now, one of my favorites, I love putting my mask on and going to the bank. That's my favorite. Because they can't stop me from doing it. And I fit several profiles. You know what I'm saying? I just like the idea of walking in yelling, "Give me the money!" And while everybody's flipping out, I just pull out my debit card and be like, "Just my money, I got an account here." It's my favorite. Because you gotta find something to do. You couldn't do the same stuff in 2020. Like you let everything close at 9 if it was open at all. You couldn't meet people. You can't meet nobody in the pandemic. All these masks and hats and stuff. You could be catfished in real life right now. You can be catfished face to face. You don't know what's walking up to you. Do you know how easy it is to be sexy from here to here? That's it. That's all you need. I didn't even know women had eyelashes until this 2020 broke out. Do you know women have eyelashes? It's an industry. They have eyelash tubes. They risk blindness to comb it out. I've never seen a nappy eyelash in my life. Why are you combing it out? Then they get hot glue. They put it on their eyelids. Then they get somebody else's eyelashes, put it on their eyelashes. Now they got 2 eyelashes per lid. You ever felt the wind from a chick blinking at you with 2 eyelashes per lid? It's downright comforting. I fall asleep every time. As soon as I feel her getting tired, I wake up, flick something in her eye, I go back to sleep. You gotta pray one don't fall off on the pillow in the middle of the night, because then you gotta explain to her why you hit her in the face with a raid can. Baby, I didn't know what that was. You gotta get you some more hot glue. It's uncomfortable, man. It's too much to adjust to. Find out stuff about yourself you don't like. Another thing that kind of blew me apart, set me asunder, is I found out about me that I have no problem tripping children at all. As a matter of fact, it's funny to me, I like it. It makes me feel better when I'm down. Because they don't address it at all. They fall, get up, look at you, and run off. They don't ask you why you did it, what they can do to stop you from doing it again. They're horrible conflict resolutionists. I was actually in a Target when I first discovered my love for tripping children. I go to Target all the time. I love Target. They have my favorite underwear. I wear the long, stretchy briefs. I like them because they grab you, but they breathable. Long, breathable, stretchy. I'm gonna be honest, ma'am, I have no idea why I'm looking at you in your eyes. When I say this, ma'am, I apologize. I'm looking dead at you, ma'am. I don't have a reason to. I don't know. I'm uncomfortable, so I can only imagine what you feeling right now. So it wasn't my intention. I don't know how. That's my bad. I'm in a long, stretchy brief aisle. Out of the corner of my ear, I hear a mother and a son arguing. My first thought was, hey, get that out of Target. That's Walmart activity. If you don't yell at your mom, you do that in Walmart like everybody else. He got real mad at her. He was like, oh my God, Mom, what's wrong with you? Then he ran off. Luckily, he ran toward me. That's when my legs started tingling a little bit. I heard a voice inside say, it's time. I stuck my leg out. I've been in love ever since. If you have been tripping children for as long as I have, you know there are 3 types of kid falls. One is when you get them real, real good. They fall immediately and slide a little bit. 2 is when you don't get them real, real good. They take 6 stumble steps, then fall. It's my personal favorite. 3 is when you get a little bit overzealous. You stick your leg out too early, they see it, and run off. Then you have to decide how long you're gonna chase that kid. Because they will snitch on you. 27 yards is my record. I'm an athlete, no kid left behind. My best friend found out he was gay during the pandemic. I don't have a problem with that. It's my boy, we grew up together, ain't nothing changed. My problem is I did not know sooner. Have you ever gotten a piece of information and looked back and thought to yourself, yeah, that's probably, yeah. That makes sense. Because he would always ask me these like borderline gay stuff. You know what I mean? Like borderline gay questions make you wonder. Like for example, he would ask me something like, hey Mike, man, can you tell a dude is gay by the way he tickles another dude? I don't know how to answer that. I feel like no matter what I say, it's wrong. You always want me to do these borderline gay favors. Stuff you're not supposed to be okay with another dude doing for you. For example, if I'm going to the kitchen, my dude say, grab me something to drink, no problem, bruh, I'll be right back. But I'll be going to the bathroom, he'll yell out something stupid, like, hey, Mike, man, while you up there, can you run me a bath? No. Why would I want to participate in that? I don't want to prepare something you plan on being naked in. That's stupid. I can't undo that once it's done. That's foreplay. We go together now. I'm not ready for a monogamous relationship. I only seen 2 attractive dudes at this point in my life. Plus, I don't know your temperature. I don't know how hot you like it. So I don't have all the information I need to do something like that. You always wanted me to go to these borderline gay places. And don't get me wrong, there's no such thing as a gay place. Just not with another dude. We sitting at home, he talking about, hey Mike, man, I'm bored, man. Let's go to the park, swing on the swings. Who you talking to? I'm not pushing your big butt on the swings. Not again, because he won't swing his feet. Listen. Do you know how hard it is to push a grown man who won't swing his feet? He yells weed too loud, attracts attention. Put your arms down and swing your feet. Say fit club, I don't like this at all. Hey man, I love y'all so much. Thank you, John Moore. Mike Paramore.